You read the last text 100 times. You replayed the whole conversation, the whole dates, the laughs, the moments where you thought, okay, this might be real. And then nothing. No call, no text, no explanation. Just silence. So you did what we all do. You started searching for what you did wrong. Was I too available, too eager? Did I say something stupid? Did I push too hard? Am I just not enough? I want you to stop right there, because the story you're telling yourself about why you were ghosted, it's almost certainly wrong. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in the psychology behind ghosting so you can stop the spiraling and start making sense of that silence. Here's what nobody tells you about being ghosted. It feels personal, it looks personal, and in the sense that it happened to you, it is personal. But the reason it happened, that's almost never about you. The person who ghosted you made a decision about themselves, not your worth. And once you understand the psychological patterns behind why people disappear, the avoidant wiring, the fear, the shame, you stop blaming yourself. You stop asking, what did I do wrong? And you start seeing it for what it actually is. Information. Not rejection, information. It's telling you exactly what this person was capable of giving you and what they could. I'm going to break down 4 psychological reasons people ghost, because understanding this matters for your healing and it matters for who you choose next. Real quick, before we go deeper, if you're in the thick of this right now, just got ghosted and still spiraling, I put together a free guide called the Ghosting Reset. It's a step-by-step reset for exactly this moment. Your thinking, your nervous system, and your next move. It's in the description below. It's free, no catch. Go grab it and come back. I'll be right here. Okay, reason number 1, and this is the one most people completely miss. A significant portion of the population, research puts it around 25%, has what psychologists call avoidant attachment. That means they literally learned early in life that closeness equals danger. Not because closeness is danger, but because as a kid, when they reach out for connection, they were dismissed, ignored, overwhelmed, so their nervous system built up a defense, pulled back before it gets too real. What does that look like in dating? Everything's great, fun, flirty, electric, right up until the moment it starts feeling real. That's when the avoidant brain hits the alarm. This is getting too close. I need out. And instead of communicating that, because they also struggle with direct confrontation, they just disappear. You didn't become less interesting. You didn't do anything wrong. That intimacy itself scared them, so you were getting close. That's when they ran. Reason number 2, they couldn't handle the conversation. Now, I say this without judgment. It's a pattern, not a character attack. A lot of people ghost because they genuinely don't know how to say, I don't think this is working for me. They're afraid of conflict, afraid of a reaction, and afraid of hurting you. So they take what feels like the easy way out, disappear, without realizing they're trading a 30-second uncomfortable conversation for weeks of damage to you. That's not about your worth. That's about their emotional capacity. You need a partner who can say the hard thing, right? Someone who could be uncomfortable and stay in the room. The person who ghosted you already told you that they couldn't do that. That's data. Uncomfortable data. But it's data. And reason number 3 is this one's going to feel counterintuitive. Sometimes people ghost because they feel ashamed. Not of you, of themselves. Maybe they led you on longer than they should have. Maybe they caught feelings they weren't ready for. Maybe they knew on some level they can't give you what you deserve. And instead of facing that honestly, they disappear. Because the conversation they have to have would require them to look at their own behavior, their own fear, their own limitations. And some people just aren't there yet. That is not a reflection of your value. That is a reflection of their avoidance of self-accountability. You can't fix someone's relationship with themselves. That's their work to do. Reason number 4, and this one ties all together. Ghosting is a compatibility filter. Here's what I mean. You're looking for someone who can show up in the easy moments and the hard ones. Someone who can feel scared and still communicate. Someone who can feel vulnerable without running. The person who ghosted you showed you definitely that they could not show up. They couldn't hold the space. They couldn't stay in discomfort. They couldn't be honest. That doesn't make them a terrible person. It makes them incompatibility with what you need. The sooner you stop chasing closure from someone who already gave you the only answer that matters by leaving, the sooner you free yourself to find someone who can actually show you for what you are. Their silence wasn't rejection. It was redirection. You're not crazy for feeling this. You're not too sensitive, and you are absolutely not the problem. But here's what I want you to walk away with today. The spiral stops when you stop looking for answers from someone who already gave you the only answer that matters by leaving. Now, if you want to take this further, the Ghosting Reset Room is in the description right now. It's free, step by step, and it walks you through exactly how to reset after your thinking, your nervous system, what to do next. You're not crazy. Let's talk about what actually is going on. I'll see you